my way to the playground, I saw 3 red flowers. Each red flower had 6 pretty petals. Each petal had 2 tiny black bugs. How many red flowers were there? How many pretty petals were there? How many tiny black bugs were there in all? On my way to school, I saw 3 little kids. Each kid rode a tricycle. Each tricycle had 3 wheels. How many little kids were there? How many tricycles were there? How many wheels were there in all? On my way to the zoo, I saw 3 waddling ducks. Each duck had 4 baby ducks trailing behind. Each duck said, "Quack, quack, quack." How many waddling ducks were there? How many baby ducks were there? How many quacks were there in all? On my way to Grandma's, I saw 2 fat cows. Each cow had 2 calves. Each calf had 4 skinny legs. How many fat cows were there? How many calves were there? How many legs were there in all? On my way to the circus, I saw 2 colorful clowns. Each clown was holding 1 bunch of balloons in each hand. Each bunch had 5 bright balloons. How many colorful clowns were there? How many bunches of balloons were there? How many bright balloons were there in all? On my way to the freeway, I saw 4 huge trucks. Each truck had 2 long trailers. Each trailer had 4 giant letters that spelled Acme. How many huge trucks were there? How many long trailers were there? How many giant letters were there in all? On my way to lunch, I ate 2 juicy oranges. Each orange had 8 slices. Each slice had 2 small seeds. How many juicy oranges were there? How many slices were there? How many seeds were there in all? On my way to the store, I saw 4 trees. Each tree had 3 birds' nests. Each bird nest had 2 spotted eggs. How many trees were there? How many birds' nests were there? How many spotted eggs were there in all? On my way to my friend's house, I bought 3 bags of gumballs. Each bag had 3 small boxes inside. Each box contained 6 gumballs. How many bags of gumballs were there? How many small boxes were there? How many gumballs were there in all? On my way home, I passed 3 yellow houses. Each yellow house had 3 red flower pots. Each flower pot had 5 blue flowers. How many yellow houses were there? How many red flower pots were there? How many blue flowers were there in all? Before my bedtime, I read 2 books. Each book had 10 big pages. Each page had 1 pretty picture. How many books were there? How many big pages were there? How many pretty pictures were there in all? On the last page of the last book, I found this poem. As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Every sack had 7 cats. Every cat had 7 kittens. Kittens, cats, sacks, and wives, how many were going to St. Ives?